What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zoe. No, it is off DFS. We are back. It is the NBA season. It's beautiful. It's opening day. It's like Christmas for those that enjoy watching basketball. The WNBA finals just finished this past Sunday. Congratulations to New York Liberty. If you want to complain about that, I'm sorry, but you can't complain about the fouls in that last game right there and not look at the whole series where officiating was horrible. It was bad. And then on top of that, the Lynx blew it in OT. They were doing great. They should have technically won if they were able to score in overtime and also didn't have like 5 turnovers in OT themselves. That's neither here nor there. I'm sorry, pish posh. The Lynx lost. That's just how it boils down to it. Congratulations to the New York Liberty, though. Won finally after being in the league for 20 years. Good shit. Now we have the NBA where the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to be winning the championship. We're winning the West, winning it all. I don't care. Talk to me down in the comment section. Let me know what team do you believe is actually going to make it all the way this year. As you know, I'm a homer. I believe in my team. We got the talent. We got the star. Everything. Like it's there. It's there, and it's up for us Thunder fans. So no negativity on my Thunder, y'all. Don't even come with me like that into the comment sections. But as always, if you guys new here, make sure you guys go hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the content I do drop over here on the channel. I will be doing player props for the NBA season along with all my NFL stuff that I already do right now. And on top of that, I will be going over NBA core breakdowns, things like that as well. I won't do one today just because it is a 2-game slate. I've already started dropping notes into discords and the discords that I'm in, and so the discords, and I will be having some notes and core posted up onto the Pat. As you can see, last night didn't do too bad on the Monday Night Football games. Injury, couple hooks, and then just I have no clue what the heck happened to Dobbins and the Chargers, honestly, completely in that game. That's wild to me that we finally got Herbert out there throwing for 300 plus yards, and then they lost that game to one of the worst defensive teams in the league. Crazy, mind-blowing. I know, doesn't make any sense, but needless to say, if you guys want to support all that stuff, as you can see, check the link down in the description below so you guys can find the Pat. It's not only supporting myself, but supporting my boy BK, who's over here, and my boy Jay whenever he drops his stuff as well. So definitely check those out down there. Now, if you are looking for more content and stuff over here, besides the free stuff that I'm giving right here, I got a little bit more that I'm going to be giving to you guys over here. If you don't want to listen to me ramble on, talk throughout the video, hopefully you've made it this far into it. I will be putting into the pinned comment section of my videos my top 5 prop plays that I will be playing for the day. These will be all my top 5 official plays that I'm going to be going heavy on. The Patreon, of course, you guys are going to get this first, but my top 5 plays will be there along with my DFS core will be inside the pinned comment section of the video, along with any notes and stuff that I would like to give for you guys for these slates. So I'm giving you guys even more sauce over here on the channel. All you got to do right now, hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video, share the video with a couple other people so they can all go ahead and get the sauce that I'm giving out over here. Now, going on over, like I said, I'll be focused mainly on the props today in today's video. I won't be going into a DFS breakdown. Again, those notes have already been posted for me inside of Discords and stuff for the day, and that'll go up onto the Pat later on. We got a bigger slate tomorrow. We definitely will hopefully be able to do a breakdown for that. Let's get it. Let's go. If you guys don't have a Prizepicks account, you want one, check the link down in the description below so you guys can go ahead and get that. As you can see, it is Taco Tuesday. As always, we're trying to just build our bankroll, build up that money. You know, that's one of my favorite things to do over here. I look for the discount lines. I look for a goblin play that I like to go along with it and just try to build up that bank, because that's really just the name of the game. As long as I can make some money on these slates, that's what I like to do. I like to just build up the money to go ahead and have it. I'm not chasing the flex 6, the flex 5s, things like that. They're nice, but if anyone that sits there and plays the flex 6, flex 5, they will even tell you they are very much far in between on how often you actually hit them, no matter how good of a DFS or how good of a prop player you are, or how good you feel like you know hoops and things like that. Those flex 5s, flex 6, they are very much far in between. That's why I do love going with the power 2s. You're pairing up your favorite plays with some goblins that you find with a line that might just be a little bit too high, and you just take whatever Prizepicks is giving you, and you definitely roll with it from there. Definitely should check out some other sites like Chalkboard as well, who has pretty good alt lines that you can go ahead and hammer away. And with that being said, we're going to get into it. First play on the dock for me, I'm going to go over to, in the first game, our boy Karl-Anthony Towns, who's playing on a new team over here for the New York Knickerbockers. When you look at it, they got some injury situation going on over here. You don't have Mitchell Robinson out there. You don't have Precious Achiuwa, who's going to miss some time as well. Karl-Anthony Towns, of course, is going to be playing that center position, and his backup is Jericho Sims, who's an undersized center. Now, Towns, he's not going to have to go up against KP. He's going to either be dealing with dusted Al Horford, who is a little bit smaller in size, but will have the strength. He's an old man, got that old man strength. On top of that, you'll be dealing with Luke Cornett, who stretches the floor, and then maybe some Tillman. Either way, Towns should have the height advantage, and also just a new team, a new scenery. The rebound should be there for Cat, considering he is the primary big. The Knicks are rolling out a pretty small lineup already. OG is going to be playing the 4. You're going to have Josh Hart playing the 3. Miles Bridges, Mikal Bridges, however you say his name, he's going to be at the 2, and then of course Jalen Brunson at the 1. Those rebounds should be there for Karl-Anthony Towns in this matchup. Now I do like his original line of just 11. I do got Cat going for a double-double today, so if you want to take that over on your sports picks, you definitely can as well. Looking at it, we can't use the last 5. I'm not even going to worry about any of that right there. That's just obsolete whenever you look at it right now. When you look at when Towns played throughout the preseason, this is of course where I'm going to have to go on with some of the data that we have. Looking at it, he was their leading rebounder out there. And of course, just with that starting lineup of Towns, OG, Bridges, Brunson, Hart, last game that they played, of course, kind of playing more of the role of the 30-ish minutes that we should, well, 30 plus minutes, because we know how Tibbs is. Towns is going to be out there for quite a bit. He had 12 rebounds in that final matchup going against the Washington Wizards. Of course, I understand that was the Washington Wizards. We can't draw too much from that. But going up against his former team, going up against Rudy Gobert, he went out there, he had 16 rebounds in 29 minutes. Yes, again, former team, maybe not too much we can go off. Going up against the Washington Wizards, the first time that he played going up against them, 12 rebounds in 28 minutes. Needless to say, I do believe that Karl-Anthony Towns, no matter how way you cut it, he is the primary center. He's going to be out there. He's going to have to play those minutes. The primary center that they actually have, that they are going to have to run. We do know how Tibbs goes. That 11 rebounds, I like that. Now, I do like going with the 8.5 rebound line as well. That should be pretty easy in regards to a center, long as he gets himself, keeps himself out of foul trouble. We know how Towns can go ahead and get himself into some ticky-tacky fouls. But the way I see the Knicks rolling out here, they're going to need him. When you look at it, the offensive weapons to me, especially with Mikal Bridges and his jacked up shot that he has right now, is going to be Karl-Anthony Towns, is going to be Jalen Brunson. That's going to be the 1-2-man punch that we're going to have to rely upon when you look at how they're going to be rolling out here for the Knickerbockers when it comes down to it. But that 8.5 rebounds, love that line right there for a Goblin play. Definitely can play that with any other taco that they put out for today. Of course, you cannot play it with the first one that we have, which is Jalen Brunson, his same teammate over here. You can't play that right now for that one. But what you can play is going to be another player who was traded over to another team. And a play that I do kind of think that might be going a little bit slept on. I'm pretty sure as the day continues to go on, people read into some notes, look at some stats and things like that. They're going to realize the value that we're going to be getting with Donte DiVincenzo, especially with some of the news and the reports coming out that Mike Conley, he's expected to be playing a more limited role this season. They're not going to rely too heavy on him. And in the preseason, of course, again, we have to go off of that preseason. Donte played the backup point. That was the primary role that he was out there running and he was playing in. Again, kind of used to playing that already when he was out there being the running mate for Jalen Brunson over there for New York Knicks. So he is familiar with having the ball in his hands. On top of that, he's a phenomenal three-point scorer. When Dante's on, he's on. We saw that continuously last season. We know he's pretty durable. He can go out there. He can play heavy minutes as well. But several of his lines are way too low. He's already gotten a bump on this 18.5 rebounds and assists. I do like going ahead and take that 13.5. That's just way too easy. You can pair this up with your Brunson matchup right there if you like to run that right there. Or you can play a primary line in that 3 assists right here. Looking at what he was able to do in the preseason, even when he was coming off the bench or when he was out there starting for the Minnesota Timberwolves, minus the first game that he only played in 10 minutes. Every other game that he played at least over 20 minutes, he was out there, he was dishing the rock. He had 4 assists going up against the 76ers in that game, played 24 minutes in that one right there. Going up against the Knicks whenever they had that matchup, in 27 minutes, he had 7 assists and he started in that game. Going up against the Chicago Bulls in that game, coming off of the bench, he had 5 assists in that one, played 28 minutes as well. And then, of course, going up against the Lakers in that game right there, where he was out there started, but only played 10 minutes. All starters only played 10 minutes. He registered only 1 assist, but had 11 points in that game. So you can see why I'm pretty high on this PRA. I just feel like the value that we're going to be getting going up against the Lakers. I'm not scared of the Lakers defense. I'm not scared of the Lakers at all whatsoever. No one should be scared of the Lakers. I understand LeBron James, they might have some better defensive mindsets. You got a first-year coach in JJ Redick. I understand he knows the game, all that. So what? Still, it's the Lakers. It's the Lake show that's going to have to show me and prove it to me. When you have a running mate out there in Anthony Edwards, who is far and in between, which we do still also have a promotion for Anthony Edwards out here on today as well. But Donte, 13.5 PRA, 18.5 PRA. Love all those right there for him. That 3 assist line, I just think that's too low, especially with the value that we should be getting in regards to the fact he's playing the backup point. He is very much used to having the ball in his hands. And Mike Conley, more than likely limited. I say Conley maybe about 25, 26 minutes. Rest of those, that should be Donte out there running the show out there for them. Loving the upside and everything we should be getting for Donte DiVincenzo at that 3 assist line. That's just way too low. I would actually ladder Donte up to about 7 assists if you guys want to take that over there on the books. That's honestly to me too easy. All right, it's a 2-game slate. I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm not going to go too heavy. But last play that I will give, this is going to be going over to the Laker game in that late game as well. Still, going to my guy, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis versus Rudy Gobert. He's cleared this 25-point line, continuously going up against him. If you look at the history, the matchup, everything, it's still the same player. It's still going to be the same matchup. we can go off of some stats from last season, of course. Either way, AD is going to be a focal point for this team. When you look at the starting lineup out there, you got LeBron James, you got D'Lo, who we can never trust in regards to anything that he actually goes out there and does for us. Rui Hachimura, we've been waiting for him to truly get an offensive bag for quite some time. Austin Reeves, he just has to continuously stay somewhat consistent like what he's been. But in the years past, and still even through the preseason, Anthony Davis, he runs the show. As long as he stays healthy and he's good out there, 80 for over 25 points, that should be a shoe in a wash. Easy day for us right here. Again, 19.5 points. If I love the original line, that means I'm definitely going to like that Goblin right there. 19.5 points, 20 points, easy day for AD to go out here going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, doesn't get injured, doesn't get poked in the eye or something crazy to happen to Anthony Davis, this should be his show out here to run, going up against not the Twin Towers this time, but one tower that he has to worry about. If Rudy Gobert gets himself in foul trouble, then you're going up against Julius Randle or Naz Reid. Naz, we know he's going to be stretching the floor. Yes, he has some strengths, things like that he can be using going up against Anthony Davis. Still should be easy day for Anthony Davis to go out here and get us over that 19.5 points right there if you like to take that. But his original line at 25, or I do actually like his PA or his PRA or his PR. All those right there look really juicy and nice to me. I'm just so high on Anthony Davis, and I like him for a core play as well if you're looking to go ahead and build DFS lines as well. But at 25 points, that should be an easy day for him. Loving the upside for that one right there as another main staple or play that you can take on today's slate. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys are able to get something from this. Again, if you guys have not hit the subscribe button, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I will be dropping my pairs on YouTube Shorts. I'm going to be doing a lot for this this NBA season. Very excited, very geeked. Hopefully I don't burn myself out. If I'm dying and tired whenever I come do one of these videos, you guys know I'm burnt. I'm getting burnt, but I'm still going to be pumping out the content for you guys. All you guys got to do, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything that I do drop over here. Go ahead, get these promotions while you can. This is the easiest way for you to go ahead and build some money on these sites. Really, it's really truly is. Just go ahead. If you guys don't got an account, deposit $100, get the deposit match real quick and burn through it with these promos that they're giving us. It is legit free money. As long as you find that perfect combo and play Anthony Davis, and you go ahead, you pair that up with not Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, paired up with Anthony Davis for that 19.5. That right there is a 2x that you will be able to go ahead and make on your money right there, straight up. Or if you're too worried about that, like I already said, well, can't take Dante since it's in the first game, but going into the first game, go ahead, take Karl-Anthony Towns. Oh, wow. As I was saying it, they took it off. If they add the 8.5 rebounds line back up, you already know, like, that is free. I cannot even believe they were even giving us that over here. So definitely check that out. Hopefully it gets added back for today's slate. If they don't, I don't mind Jason Tatum, his 6.5 one that we want to replace it with. Tatum should be able to get rebounds. No KP out there. Rebounds, someone has to actually rebound out there. We know who's going to be playing that power forward spot. Even with Big Al or Luke Kennett. Luke Kennett stretches the floor. Same thing with Al Horford. Rebound should definitely be there for him as well. Good luck, everybody. Peace.